How do you say Romesh Ranganathan, but in like a Tamil way?
Ranganathan.
Ranganathan.
Yeah.
Do I have to say I am Joy Crookes? Okay.
Yeah.
I am Joy Crookes. I'm 5'7" and I regularly breathe. And I'm also on the Romesh Ranganathan show. So, yeah, watch it.
It's the Romesh Ranganathan show.
Oh, shut up, Romesh.
So we're going to do your intro now, Joy.
Okay.
My guest today, happy so far, is a Brit Award-nominated singer-songwriter from South London. Her debut album, Skin, reached the UK top 5 and received a Mercury Prize nomination, cementing her as one of Britain's most distinctive new artists. She sold out her first UK tour in hours, has clocked up millions of streams and has graced the Pyramid stage at Glastonbury. Her highly anticipated second album, Juniper, is out now and she's touring the UK, Europe and Australia. It's Joy Crookes!
Why?
I'm so excited to have you on the show.
Thanks. I'm really excited to be here.
Thank you for coming on.
That's totally fine.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good, thank you. That's supposed to lead into some sort of light chat.
All right.
How are you?
Very well.
What have you been doing? Have you just been enjoying your second album being out?
I have been. What have I been doing? I've been like making new music.
Are you always making music?
I don't know. It feels that way right now. It just feels like when something massive comes out, there's so much work towards it and there's so much like outward facing stuff that it's quite nice to be inwards and just like in the studio.
So what's the cycle? You bring out Juniper and then what does your time look like then after it comes out? Are you just turning up to loads of PR opportunities?
A couple.
Yeah.
But not loads. Yeah. I don't, it's really hard to, yes, I guess I have been. There's like photo shoots.
Yeah.
My like concept of time at the moment is really, really bad.
Why?
I did like an ADHD test yesterday.
Yeah. Did you did you do a proper one or did you just do with the online?
On the internet. Yeah,
they ask you 10 questions.
Yeah, 10 questions. They're like, you're fucked.
I've done it so many times. Yeah. So
did you get yes or no?
I got ADHD, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently. But all comedians have it apparently. So it's not a novelty.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's the case for me then. I think I might have.
So what did it say? How strong?
I don't know, because there's basically at the end you have to pay £1.
And that's what happened to me.
I forgot my card details. And my phone was switched off, so I couldn't when I remembered them, I couldn't prove that it was real.
I think it should say, if you can't be bothered to go through the procedure of paying for this, you probably have ADHD. You know, if they're asking you to pay for it, and then you just go, I can't be asked to do this.
It was so long.
I can't be asked to complete this diagnosis.
I got my boyfriend to try and pay for it, and then I tried, and then it was all just like a mess. And then he got really mad at me because we were watching Traitors, and he was like, "Why are you doing this while we're watching this show?" And I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, does this not just give away that I might actually
Yeah, I think you do have it.
Yeah,
just based on this chat, if I was a doctor, as my mum wanted, I would diagnose you with it now.
Someone said that I speak in crossroads.
What does that mean?
I mean, like you're trying to go down a road and you're just always met with... That's how it feels.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I've been making music. We're back on the road. I've been making music and I've been selling my record, and I've been getting ready for tour, which I'm really excited about. And just buying new instruments and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can you play loads of instruments?
I can do them. I can do it badly, which I think is actually quite charming sometimes.
Yeah.
A lot of my guitar parts, sometimes my guitarist in my band, he's my MD, is like, I could never play how you play. And I'm like...
What does that mean?
I'm like, is that a compliment or an insult? But I think it's a compliment.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to take it as
you're playing with a bit of soul or something.
Maybe.
Now, before we get into it, we've actually got a gift for you.
Okay. Is it a bonsai?
We'll take that away.
What makes you think that?
There's one there.
Yeah,
it is a bonsai. But why do? But hold on. Why? How do you immediately know that's the gift?
Because I was checking it out. I thought it was really cool.
Oh, did you?
I got a bonsai the other day.
Oh, well, that's yours.
Oh, sick! I love bonsais.
Really?
Yeah. Is it? What's it? What kind of bonsai is it?
It's non-juniper.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the official. It's non-Australian.
Are you actually being serious?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. How will I put that in my Freitag bag?
Yeah, I mean, that's the big issue. You don't actually have to take it. But that's for you.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah.
Well, I want it.
Okay, well, you can have it.
There's the bonsai feeder as well.
Yeah, you can have the feeder as well.
Can take that. Do you want me to put it down, or you're happy with it over there?
Actually, can I see it?
Joy, if you don't mind me saying, you've gone from seeming quite grateful to quite demanding quite quickly.
Welcome to the Chronicles of a Brown Woman. Hello.
And there's also little. We put the scissors in there. So, I don't know if you watched.
Top Gear.
I was going to say Karate Kid.
No.
Oh.
I
Karate
haven't.
Kid.
Is that the one with Jaden Smith?
That's the new one, isn't it? The old one.
So it's
Well,
a shame.
newer, actually. That came out quite a while
So
ago.
it's a shame when they do that, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Just like remake something that didn't need to be remade.
Well, can I provide a counterpoint to that?
Please, yeah.
Force Awakens is basically the original Star Wars film remade, right? It's the same
Is
film.
it the first one?
It's the first one of the new lot,
Okay,
right? So,
fine.
and it's basically a remake, not a shot-for-shot remake, but it's the same story.
Okay.
You know, there's a death.
But like new actors.
Yeah, but new characters, completely different characters,
Okay.
but they're telling it's the same film.
Did
So I
they
was-
do that thing where they introduce a diversity quota?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And you go, oh, there's a lot of Hispanics in this cantina. there was one storyline where basically whenever they introduce with films like that, one of the problems with films like that is that even though it's set in a galaxy far, far away a long, long time ago,
Yeah.
if you introduce any people of colour into it, the fans get really angry. Because they say, in that galaxy, a long time ago, everyone was white.
Right.
And I don't mind aliens.
Do they actually say that?
I don't mind different aliens. I don't mind creatures with tentacles coming out of their ass. But if you have somebody that looks like a human that isn't white, that's too much for me.
I can't take this anymore. I can't do it.
But anyway, the point is, the Star Wars film, a remake, I was watching it with my son, and I thought, I should show him the original film because he's really loving this. But then it occurred to me watching the film, it's edited for people with much shorter attention spans.
Oh, the newer one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
of
like
course.
you watch the original Star Wars film, there's like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker have a 10-minute chat in his living room.
Right, yeah.
Do you-
But that
like-
would just never run in the new one.
You're never
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
get away with that. It's got to be like somebody's head falls off.
Yeah,
You know,
something has to happen.
Something has to happen.
imminently, yeah.
And so like,
That's
you
really
know,
sad though, isn't it?
yeah, I mean, last night, one of my kids, the night before, one of my kids, it didn't really doesn't matter which night it is, does it? But one of my kids
Mm-hmm.
went to watch Cool Runnings, couldn't get into it. It's like, when are they going to get in the fucking bobsleigh? This is mad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Cool Runnings. That's Cool Runnings.
That's not good.
So I think they need to remake Cool Runnings with a little bit of like, I don't know,
Bobsleigh
combat.
right from the...
Anyway, good to have you here, Joy.
Nice
Thank
to
you so
see
much.
you.
Congratulations on Juniper.
Thank
What an
you.
album.
Thanks so much.
How does it feel to be this talented?
I have so many complexes. but
Why?
I don't know, but I just do. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I got this. And then other times I'm like, oh no. So it's just the usual human condition that I suffer from. But,
Right.
yeah.
When you were putting the album together, because obviously it's been really well received, when you're putting it together, do you have a feeling that what you're doing is really, really good? Or is it literally when it goes out, that's when you have an idea?
No, I had a feeling before because the whole point of this second album, I used to go and buy Enemy magazine all the time in WH Smith and Elephant and Castle when I was a kid. And like, I was always so scared of people's second albums because if I really liked an artist's first album, I was like, oh, I wonder if they're going to like do as well for the
Yeah.
second.
Case in point, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually who I was thinking of, funny enough.
I mean, The Dogfather is one of the biggest drop-offs in music history, right? No offense, Snoop, we'd love you on the podcast.
But is it really bad? I don't know.
But look, Doggy Style, incredible album, right?
Is that his first one?
Yeah.
And then the second one was just
Dogfather.
Yeah.
Not
So I
good.
feel like we've seen a lot of like second albums not do as well. Like the first does, like my first album had a lot of like critical success. And then I was really nervous. So before I wrote any of Juniper, I was like, anything in Juniper, I was like, it has to sound good in its rarest form. And I have to like close lots of doors so that I don't just get gassed with myself. So for me, the goal was to always like G-check myself throughout the process and be like, oh, is this actually good? Is this song actually good? Does this stand like by itself on its own? Like, am I just, I don't know, like decorating a poo, or is this genuinely like a good thing? I just knew from the bare bones, and I wrote everything on bass because bass doesn't dictate harmonics, and I wanted to introduce like limitations everywhere that I could, so that I just didn't think I was like the dog's bollocks.
Did that come from you, that decision?
It was like a psychological thing I did before I wrote anything. Like I sat myself down and I was like, you need to like basically my theory was I need to basically create the exact same environment I was making music in when I was a teenager.
Right.
And
because that's when people make their best stuff.
Best stuff, yeah. All your best stuff is when you basically don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Or you're in like extreme flow state, which means you're not thinking about like food or how posh the studio you're in is, or anything like that. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to create as much limitation as possible. I tried to do the whole writing in LA thing. Absolutely not for me.
How long did you go for?
I've spent probably accumulated a year in LA, and I can't do LA.
What happened? You just going to in and out a lot?
Just like, no, I went like once and I was like, this is too salty. And I really like salty stuff. And I was like, this is just a step too far. I don't know. I just like, they don't get my sense of humor there. And then that just means no one gets me, if that makes any sense.
Well, listen, I'm going to say this. Ben and I did a show out there. We were in LA for like 6 months. I was doing promo for it. And we were doing a recorded interview that was going to go out on something. And they said to me, why, you used to be a teacher. What made you, how come you've ended up doing this? And I said, because, and I just said it like very dryly. I said, because, you know, when I was teaching, it was all about sort of furthering the futures of children and stuff. Yeah. And I wanted it to be about me, you know? So I walked away from that, and now I feel much more satisfied. Then the interview finished and they said, do you want us to keep in that teaching stuff? Because it does make it look like you don't like the children. I think I actually, how long ago did you go to America and do this? When was that? 2018? 2018, yeah. I feel like I might have seen some of this, but it's just like they don't understand. And no offense to like California, there are loads of funny people there, but there's like 3 or 4 easy, right? Like at least 4, yeah. But it was just really difficult, and I just didn't feel very understood there. So I just came back to London. I was like, I make the best music in South London for some weird reason, and wrote everything on a bass line. Because you can't, chords dictate harmonics. Absolutely. And bass lines don't. And so you have almost more to play around with, but you are strangely more limited. Got you. And if everything sounded good in its rarest form, like just like drums and bass, then for me that was an indicator that they were good songs. It's like you're making the meal without any seasoning at all. And if it's good, then it's going to be great with a bit of... No, it's not like that. It's like being able to make potatoes. It's not like that, is it? It's like being able to make... That couldn't be further from it. Yeah, it's not that, actually. No, what is it? Is this the part where I mentioned that South Asian men need to learn how to cook? How do you know I don't know how to cook? I'm just saying. Anyway. Well, how dare you... How dare you assume I don't know how to cook? Can you cook? Huh? This album... Is that a thing then? Yeah, it's such a thing. What, the South Asian men can't cook? They can. Yeah. If they're like, nah. I just feel like South Asian, like, yes, there are South Asian men that can cook, but like, there's just you. What about Bryn, who won MasterChef? I'm just like trying to say this without cussing out too many brown men. Yeah, sure, go for it. Okay, here's a good exercise. Imagine I'm the archetype brown man that you're annoyed with. Yeah. I'll take on that role and you tell me what you're annoyed about, okay? Why did it take you 25 years to learn how to wipe your own bottom? Huh? Okay. Well, it's just rice. Why can't you cook it? Okay. Do you want me to respond to these or just take them? No, just take them. Okay. You said you would take them. Yeah, I'll take them. And why do you spend more time at Hoppers than actually in your own mum's kitchen? And yeah, how come you can't cook? Do you not know what I mean though? I do know what you mean. Yeah, it's a thing. Like my little brother absolutely zero interest in cooking. Like my mum's one of the best chefs ever.
And I'm not as good as my mum, but I feel like I don't know. It all sounds anti-feminist as well. I'm just going to stop talking.
No, it sounds pro-feminist actually.
Okay, maybe yeah, because men.
Because you're annoyed with men for not taking it on. Yeah, go on.
I feel like brown men just need to learn to get better.
Yeah. What do you? So
I'm done now.
Yeah,
I'm going to go home.
But I've got a brother. With my mum only had boys, and she actually, and I'd love you to chat to her, Joy, because she's actually very protective of her recipes. And
as if she won't share them to you.
No.
But it's because they don't write anything down, so you just have to watch. Like my mum, she taught me how to make a lamb curry like a year ago. And she just goes, yeah, I put this, that, and then some this, and then...
Yeah.
And I'm like, none of this makes any sense. Also, they don't measure anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to try and write this down, but it literally doesn't make any sense. So I basically have to like learn it via sight, not writing it down.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Well, when my mum wrote it down, it was like, fry some onions, be angry with your father, add some cumin seeds, call me more. You know, you can't... It's a really weird set of instructions for an aubergine curry.
The call me more is really real. It's really real.
But
my
now...
mum's got a new thing where she writes all my texts, or she texts me and all the texts are written by ChatGPT.
So what sort of things do they say?
Just reuse the words that are just, I love you, Mum, but that's not in your vocabulary, is it? If I read you, like, you know how people, when they get cosmetic surgery, they do a before and after?
Yeah.
If we did that for the text my mum sent pre-ChatGPT and after, it's nuts. Do you actually want me to?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I've been ruminating on your last correspondence.
No, actually. No, I love my mum so much. I really miss how she used to text me. And now, also, all the texts are this long now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't understand. Right, hold on.
Could we get a little segment?
Okay, here we go. Okay. Hi, Joe. Yep. That's a real text she sent. Hi, Mum. And now it's like this. It was her birthday the other day, and she was really grateful for me coming over and, like, you know, schmoozing her mates and stuff. And she goes, "It made me so proud to see the amazing woman you are, kind, generous, and full of heart. You truly made the day special for everyone, and especially for me." And I'm like, you used to call me Joe. It's so weird. God. It's like talking to like an AI version of my mum or something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
My mum often apologises to my wife for the...
For you?
Yeah.
My mum does the exact same to my boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah, literally.
She's sort of like, if I'd have done more with him, he might have been easy to live with. I'm so sorry, Lisa. Literally. I look at him now, I've given you a useless.
Yeah, literally.
Just a piece of crap.
My mum's the same.
Yeah.
The same.
Yeah.
That's why when I first saw you and your mum in Sri Lanka, I can't remember what the name of the show was.
Asian Provocateur.
Yeah. When did that come out? It was
2015.
It was so needed for me. I just felt probably the most seen I've ever felt.
Really?
Yeah, I think when I first met you and sat next to you at Graham Norton, that was the first thing I mentioned. I think I turned to you and was like, my mum is the same as your mum.
Yeah.
Like, my mum is the same. And also there's this like perpetual... resting face that they have too, where they constantly look disappointed.
Yeah.
You know? Like, even though my second album's out, it will be like 4-star.
Oh no.
Why not 5? And like, it's The Guardian. It's like but it's like this perpetual like something stinks, but only when you're around. That I really, really relate to.
I still haven't got used to it. I'm frequently asked my mum if she's all right.
Same.
Because she just
same,
like that.
Same.
It's really hard, isn't it?
Same.
And then like once my mum, she would send me, because when stuff came out, I tend to not get. I mean, people, a lot of journalists sort of hate me, or like I get really shit reviews from specific people, certain people in particular. And I stopped reading them because I just don't want to put it in my head.
Yeah.
And my mum will get angry screen grab them and say, "Who is this asshole?" And I go, "Mum, I don't want to see this."
But isn't that's their way of saying that they love us, because they will scrap. Like, if my mum met Alexis from Guardian, I think she'd scrap him for that 1 star. I genuinely think she'd scrap him. Genuinely. How can you bring this shame to me? You know?
Does your mum, does she listen to your music, and is she able to, like, does she give you real feedback?
She listens to it every day. Right. Every single day. She's got a Merc, and when you walk into the car and when you turn the key on and you press the button, the first thing is just a picture of my face on the screen, which is really sweet, obviously. Yeah. But it just never, like, what I love is that she just always keeps me on my toes, because she will have just cussed me for an hour. We're getting in the car and then it's just like me playing, you know? It's like, when do I win? But she does listen to me loads, but she'll be like, it's all in her face whether she likes the song or not, and whether she does like the Merc dance or not. Yeah.
So can you tell if she doesn't like something?
Absolutely can tell. She goes like, like she wants to, like something could be made better, when actually she's just like, I think it's shit.
And then does that affect your decision about it at all?
To be fair, I thought she didn't like Juniper, and then I realised I hadn't sent her like the whole album link, and then she called me and she was like, "Oh no, this is really good," and I was like, "Yeah, no, I thought so as well." But for like 2 weeks, I was like, "Damn, my mum doesn't like my album."
Yeah, that's horrible.
But this is before it came out. Obviously, I sent her like an untitled link, but I don't know. It's just I can never impress. I can't do that. I can't live by mum and dad, innit?
No. And also, I mean, my mum doesn't really, she just sort of said, she has the equal feedback for whatever it is, even if something's been crap. Like, she's come to watch me trying out new material, and I've absolutely, like, died on my arse. And then she'll come in and she'll go, "Wonderful. Yeah. I'm walking on air." Yeah. And I was just like, I just ate shit. Like, nobody laughed for the whole time. But then anything outside of my job, she will absolutely rip me. Like, you don't get any positives.
For me, it all just depends on what it is. I just remember I did Radio 1 Big Weekend this year, and I was a bridesmaid the night before.
So you got on it?
Oh, it was rough.
Yeah.
It turned out we did like the reception in the crypt. I think I got a virus in the crypt, because the next morning I was on the loo, headed to Liverpool, and I tried to sing notes. Nothing was happening. And my mum's reaction to that was, I feel like it was fair, but she was so vexed that she started calling all my mates and my boyfriend to be like,
to get extra bollockings?
Yeah.
And then what did you do for the performance?
I remember I drank a cup of tea, steamed my voice, and I walked on stage and I just said to myself, what happens, happens. And like during Pass the Salt, they put a hazer, and I just started coughing on the mic. Like, I had an actual coughing fit. But luckily it's the BBC, so they just like chop that bit out. Yeah.
We've got a question from my mum for you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm gassed.
She's voice noted it.
Hi, Joy. I am Romesh's mom. I know you are a fantastic singer. You've spoken a lot about your heritage. What is the most important thing you have learned from your mom? Please let me know. I'll be very grateful. Thank you. Love you.
It's funny because if you put her and I in a room, we'd probably get on like a house on fire. My mum, okay, I feel like the most important thing I've learnt from my mum is my bolshiness.
Yeah.
I think I have like a jagged side that is actually, as I've gotten older, I've realised how important that is for me, and like also being in music. I just have the and I think it's also from my Irish side too, but my mum would scrap.
Yeah.
I think if she had to. I just think that she has like a way where she can be really charming, but she also can still get her way. And I know that sounds capitalist, but it has served me really well in music. Just having like the team player thing that she has, but then also like a very fiery side. But the hard thing is finding like softness with that fieriness as well. And I think actually, to answer your mum's question, something I've learned from my mum is to be like the softness when she needs it, and vice versa. And she can be that for me. Like whenever I get sick, my mum goes from fire to like water.
Yeah.
And that's always really beautiful. So I don't know, probably that kind of spiky side has been helpful.
And has your heritage on both sides, have you been conscious of that, like influencing your music and stuff? Or
I mean, Bangladeshis and Irish people are like really famous for, or like known for, literature and like music, and like the folk kind of heritage, like the folk tradition and culture in both of those cultures is really, really strong. And I feel like protest is really strong in both.
Yeah.
And I feel like I get a lot of that.
Was it politicised in your house? I mean, you feel strongly about things, right? And you're quite vocal about that.
Honestly, like yes and no.
Yeah.
No, maybe.
Yeah.
A little bit. My dad is from North Dublin. So
Yeah.
that comes with...
That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if it wasn't in like... my parents were split really when I was really, really young. So if it wasn't in my Irish household, then it was in like in Ireland when I was in Dublin with my family, and some of the things that my granny and granddad would say.
I feel like my mum and dad were like, sometimes when I think about growing up, and I don't know if you found this with your mum, but sometimes I was aware that my mum and dad were in a country that they didn't come from. And sometimes, I don't think I realised it at the time, but sometimes I have memories of my dad doing things that I felt now are him trying to assimilate and fit in.
Absolutely.
You know, like he would say things or he'd do stuff. And now when I look back at it, I feel like it's a symptom of him being nervous about not fitting in. Absolutely.
Yeah, I've seen that tenfold.
And I've got to be honest with you, it's some of my saddest memories. Because not that I think my dad did anything wrong, but as he got older, he became a lot more comfortable, and I think the climate changed, and you know, and actually differences came to be more celebrated.
Yeah.
Whereas
sure.
I think, you know, when my mum and dad first came over in like the mid-70s, I feel like they were just a bit nervous about standing out, you know?
For sure. And it gives you, when you see those kind of like assimilation moments, I want to call them, I feel, I remember when I was really young, it would make me feel a little bit embarrassed, and I wouldn't know why I felt embarrassed.
I know, that sort of, that weird cringe that you can't...
The weird cringe where you know that you still have compassion, but you also feel equally confused.
Yeah.
Like, you never say that, or you never speak like that.
Yeah.
What's that accent?
Yeah.
You know? I even had it with my dad. I had that a lot. I feel like I had that a lot with my dad. There were like it's really sweet. My dad pronounces a lot of things wrong.
Yeah.
Or if he tries to make like a cultural reference, like he told me when he moved to the UK, he used to like tell people he used to read Violet Leduc. And I think it's Violet Ledoux or something. But like, bless him, like he doesn't know any better. And he called Frida Kahlo my whole childhood.
Really?
Frida Kahlo. Yeah. Because you just like...
But at least those names are getting thrown about in your childhood.
Oh, right? Yeah, no, sick. But like, I was going around saying Frida Kahlo, you know? And in an Irish accent too.
Yeah.
Like.
This episode is brought to you by ITV. Unsurprisingly, I know a fair bit about telly, so I reckon you can say that the best TV is the kind that you can connect with. And ITV has loads of it. I love that feeling that you're part of something. When you watch the right show, you're suddenly connected to millions of other people without even trying. And for me, that's The Masked Singer, the most surreal guessing game on earth. My whole family confidently claims they know exactly who's under the costume, but one week, they genuinely thought it was me. It wasn't. No one is ever right, not once, but that's the magic of it. The fun, the arguing, the chaotic togetherness. And then there's the stuff I watch with my family. My mum loves Loose Women. I genuinely think she'd be great on there because it means she'd be away from home. She already gives me her opinions every day, so she might as well be doing it on telly. And of course, the Women's Euros. Who could forget that magic moment, the whole country celebrating at the same time? Come on, you lionesses. That's when TV really gives you that sense of belonging, whether you're in a packed room or watching on your sofa. So whether you want to keep up with whatever people are raving about online, tune into a major national moment, or just make sure you're up to date for all that catch-up chat in the office, there's no place like ITV. When I first became aware of you, I didn't know what your background was, actually. And then it was only when we spoke about Asian Provocateur that I realised.
Oh, yeah.
But look, I'm just going to ask a very open question,
Sure.
okay? And you can answer it or not.
I'm nervous.
But we need more cool brown people, don't we?
I think we got loads. I actually think that maybe people need to dial in on them more and give them more love and nurture them. And I just think that, like, for all the screen time MIA gets while she's like anti-vax and like
selling foil hoods.
I don't mind the foil, to be fair. I thought that was quite
Well,
cool.
aesthetically it's good, but it's then when you read what it's for, though, it starts to
The
become a bit
5G thing, yeah, and I wonder why my Bluetooth's not working when I'm wearing the trousers. But I actually have the trousers. What the fuck? I feel like, for example, I think of someone like J. Paul and like how he just got done so dirty. And I just think that if there was more support and care there for like brown musicians or brown actors or, you know, cool brown people, for lack of better words, I think that we would see that more often. But I think it's because of the lack of support. And because,
support from who, though?
I feel like from the industries.
Right.
Because it's so, we end up accidentally becoming like trailblazers because there aren't that many of us.
Yeah.
And I don't like being the only one in the room. I don't get off on that. I'm not fucking Priti Patel. But I just think that if there was more support in industries, then we would see more of that.
Yeah.
That's my theory on it.
Well, I feel like, you know, and it's a difficult, if you think about what proportion of the British population is made up of South Asians, and then you look at how much that translates to how many you see in the media, and you know.
But I'm talking like football. I'm talking music.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah,
all of it.
I mean, sometimes I say, like, I'll see like a "kick racism out of football" slogan, and I think I'd love some more of us to be there to be racist too. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to hear the P-bomb dropped at a football ground, because it means one of us is playing.
I do, of course. But that's the thing. I just think if there was more support, because ultimately, like, I don't want to believe in this stereotype, but it is real. Our parents aren't that happy when we go into these kinds of jobs. Like, my mum definitely wasn't happy about me becoming a musician initially, because I wasn't particularly happy about it either, because I didn't know it was a real job. So there aren't like safety nets anywhere. And also the precarity of her moving to this country and building the life that she did for us to have. And then for me to just look like I'm blowing it all and becoming a musician with no support around. Like, that's probably why as well, you know, that there aren't as many of us.
Well, I think that's a big part of it. I think that, you know, my parents, my dad came over, finished his qualifications. They were really adamant that my brother and I got a great education, and then to say to your parents, thanks for like all of your support, I'm now going to do something that requires no education whatsoever, you know, and I'm going to roll the dice on like a really precarious career.
It's terrifying if you think about everything that they've endured for you to
you sort of go,
have like the like just the most basic sense of security here.
Yeah. And then you go, oh, I've decided I'm going to try and make money from saying what I think out loud on stage. You know, like, it's mad. It's like almost disrespectful.
It is disrespectful. I dropped out when I was 16.
Yeah.
And my mum created this like this kind of pact of my mates that she would see them all the time and just like talk A-levels with them to make them indoctrinate me instead of her doing it. It was a thing for 2 years. I'm not joking. My mates would like meet up with me and be like, "Have you been thinking of like college or sixth form?" And I'm like, "We're having pints. What are you on about?"
Yeah,
you know.
No, that happened to me. I had the same thing. I got this guy, like Sri Lankan guy, about a couple of years older than me or something. One day, Mum said, "Oh, he really wants to take you out for lunch," and I was like, "Okay." So then we went out for lunch, and then he just basically gave me this lecture about knuckling down and getting on with things.
I've had those.
I was like, holy shit, this is an intervention.
I've had those, yeah.
I thought this guy just wanted to hang out because he thought I had a bit of a vibe. But it turns out I'm really underachieving to the point where Mum's getting in outside help.
Outside Sri Lankan help, which I love. Just like he'll fix it.
I just sort of sat there, like, he's just going, and you know, it's about making the most of the opportunities. I'm just trying to you're ruining these noodles, man.
Yeah, trust me. Oh God.
But yeah, I think it's an interest. I do think you make good points. I think it's partly that we're not seen in those spaces as much, and it's partly because you're right. It feels almost bad to go into something that's so unpredictable. You know,
Absolutely.
The chances of you achieving what you have done are so small.
They're like really, really,
infinitesimally
really
small.
And even though I'm just half Bangladeshi too, like I don't think there's. Okay, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is true. I think I'm the only Bangladeshi person signed to a major label in the world, potentially.
In the world?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know any other Bangladeshi signed to a major.
Oh my God.
I don't know any. And that doesn't, like, that makes me extremely, extremely frustrated.
Yeah. I'm the only Sri Lankan origin, plant-based, Arsenal-supporting, lazy-eyed comedian signed to a major agent. Okay. Time for a game we like to call Misquoted.
Okay.
It's Misquoted. This is where I'm going to give you some quotes.
Sounds
Some
scary.
of them you said, some of them you didn't. You just
Okay.
have to guess.
Oh, no.
And it leads to some light discussion. This is the first one. I talk to a lot of people. It's quite a short quote, isn't it?
I talk to a lot of people. Is that it?
That's it, yeah.
I probably did say that.
No.
Okay.
No, you did. I think I'm just interested. I'm going on to the rest
I
of...
talk to a lot of people.
Yeah, you said that in an interview. I think I'm just interested in...
Such a weird thing to say. I've said so many things. Just can I side note real quick that on the note...
I'd love you to.
On the note of us talking about immigrant parents, I don't know if you have this, but I get lots of phrases wrong, particularly British proverbs, to the point where my partner has actually started... My partner, who I'm my boyfriend, has started making a book called Joyisms. The other day I said Grandma's Tales. I think it's Old Wives' Tales.
I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, see, because you suffer from it too then, probably.
Yeah, I must do.
I say loads of things wrong. I said, take a breath and they'll take a mile. Don't think that's a phrase. Fruits of my labia.
No way. That's not real. That's not...
I said that. But it's just like I can't get them right because when would my parents, including my Irish parent, be using British proverbs?
No.
Impossible. But everyone says
Why are you trying to use them though?
because everyone just uses them here.
Do they?
It's such a normal thing here. I still say close the light. I'm going to be real. I say close the TV and stuff like that. And even during this interview, I've said things wrong and I just have to stand by it.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to caveat while you're quoting me. And I do talk to a lot of people and it's really quite difficult sometimes.
I think I'm just interested in people. I'm interested in how we work. And because of that, I talk to a lot of people. I don't necessarily agree with all of them. Some of them just tell grandma's tales. But I grew up in such a I just made that bit up.
Yeah,
I grew up in such a multifaceted city and in a community within this city that it feeds into my music. It's just how I've always been. It's a nice quote.
That's nice. Like I'm like so mentally prepared.
Yeah, this seems like it's stressing you out.
No, to get cast.
By me?
No, just like one quote. I know the amount of shit that comes out of my mouth.
Here's one. Here's your next one. I don't believe in therapy. I believe in revenge ballads.
I might have said that.
You didn't. We made it up.
Okay. But I do believe in therapy though. So yeah, fairs. Okay.
Yeah. How much therapy have you tried? Have you tried hypnotherapy?
Many pounds.
Many
money spent
pounds.
on fixing the traumas. Fucking hell. I'm still not fixed.
I spent so much money on therapy.
I've done hypno. I've done them all. I've done
James
hypno. Blake told me to do EMDR. I was like, cheers, James Blake.
I've heard that's good though. Was it not good?
It's good for specific things.
Right.
I got more than just one thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
So that...
What is EMDR?
Eye movement desensitization reprocessing. Handful. Hypno, done that.
Yeah,
done the
definitely.
old, like, all the Reiki stuff, but it's always like... I just feel like I'm too brown for that stuff because it's always like, hi, I'm Sarah and I'm going to be doing your Reiki. And I'm like, oh yeah? You? Are you? And I had a situation where someone was doing my Reiki and she went, but your energy is so powerful. And in my head I was like, you learn the shit from us, innit? So
Yeah.
anyway.
I had, sorry, it just reminded me of like,
Go on, I want to hear.
when my dad passed away, we went to we were like trying to sort out his funeral, and we went to this place like in Crawley, and oh god, it was like it was so well meaning, but she said we've done there's a woman there's going we've done Asian funerals before, so don't worry about that. In fact, she goes, I've got something out here, and she went out and she grabbed like the orm, and she was talking to us and she's going, so we got this and we can put something like this, but the whole time she had it upside down, right? But she was talking so earnestly, and then it was like she wasn't doing anything wrong, she wasn't to know, but it just made me start getting the giggles. So then,
yeah,
like,
I would have absolutely fucking started like pissing myself laughing. Do you know about my arm story?
No.
All throughout Skin, my first record, I had a big J. I just thought it was really cool on stage, a big red J on the back of my stage design. I still don't have money to put on big shows, but the J is like J but in Bangla. So it looks really cool. It has this I always thought it looked a bit like pie kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think BBC or Guardian or one of like the big guys loved the Om symbol in the back. It was just amazing. No, that went into the news. Yeah. So now all brown people, whenever they see me, they're like, the Om was just so good.
Okay, here's your next one. My dad's not a multi-platinum fucking record producer.
Yeah, I think I said that.
You did.
Yeah, I did. It's because I was thinking of Nepo. I think about Nepo babies every day.
Here's a full quote. My parents weren't exactly handed opportunities left, right and centre. My dad's not a multi-platinum fucking record producer. My mum's not a fashion designer. We're all a family of immigrants. NME 2020. Why do you look so upset about that quote now you've heard it in full?
I just feel like, you know the difference between like 21 and 27 or even like 23 and 27?
Yeah.
You just like have so much to prove then. And now I just feel like...
You're just a bit more chilled.
So much more chilled. If anything, like I don't even have those kinds of conversations anymore with publications because I've noticed that they always want some kind of suffering story from me, or like it's very different talking to another brown person, or a person that is also from like a certain background, especially now in terms of like immigration and the way that this country views it. But I started noticing after doing lots of interviews over a long period that it was just always about suffering. So now when I get asked like, do you feel like, you're Bangladeshi Irish, do you feel like that influences your music? First and foremost, I don't know how that is like a normal question to ask if it's not someone like you asking it. So then I just go, oh yeah, no, it's been a huge influence. I ate so much turmeric growing up. I think that's why my guitar's orange. Just gravitate towards orange guitars now.
Yeah.
Because it's just, it's like drawing, it's constantly trying to draw out a suffering story,
I totally get that.
It is a thing.
I mean, I think what happens is that gets asked of you less the longer you've been around. Because I used to get asked loads of those questions, but now I'm almost dead. So like, they don't ask me those sort of things anymore.
What do you mean you're almost dead?
Like, career-wise. I'm at the other end. You're at the beginning.
Well, like
your best years are ahead of you.
Office.
My best years are behind me. Pardon?
That's not true though. You could literally, something could happen that would be so crazy.
Yeah, maybe.
They
bring out, I'd always wanted to play, I'd love...
You could end up in a boy band. You don't know what is happening tomorrow.
What the fuck has to happen to the industry for me to be in a boy band?
Have you heard of late-stage capitalism?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Okay, here's your next one. My advice to my younger self would be, you can't be an emo, your name's Joy.
Yeah, I said that.
Harper's Bazaar UK 2022. Why does that make you so anxious?
It just makes me laugh because, of all places, saying that was bizarre, It's like, I don't give a fuck who this publication is. I'm not a fucking emo.
Okay, well done. You've got them all correct. Oh, no, you thought the therapy one was... No, you didn't, did you? You've got them all right, I think so.
I thought I might have said that.
Okay, here's the last one.
Okay.
I'm not a psycho that would key a Tesla.
I might have said that, I think about Teslas all the time.
Do you? Well, actually...
I didn't say it.
You said the opposite. My
I would.
second album is about dismantling late-stage capitalism, keying Teslas, and fighting fascism. The Times, Feb 2025.
Yeah, because I think about Teslas all the time.
What's your problem with Teslas?
Are you joking?
I'm asking hypothetically. I understand. I'm drawing it out of you
I
in the
think
way
if it
that...
doesn't have the sticker that says "I bought this before I knew," I have an issue with it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. It's true. Do you have any empathy for people that bought Teslas before?
Absolutely.
It's difficult, isn't it? Because they're expensive.
It's really difficult.
And then what are you going to do? Get rid of it? I understand. I mean, listen.
People used to buy R. Kelly records.
Yeah, mate. I struggled to stop wearing Yeezys. You know, when it all kicked off. Acting. Can we talk about a little bit about acting?
Yeah.
How did that come about for you?
Well, I didn't think it was real. Imran Peretta reached out to the team, and he's an artist and a filmmaker and a musician. He does it's like a Brit school wet dream, basically, triple threat, isn't it? But basically, I didn't think it was real because I always think that people reach out to you for films because they want to shag you. I don't know. It was just like a weird stereotype.
That's always been the case
but
for me.
But it is a thing. No, it is a thing. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's been really difficult for you.
I mean, the number, I fucking sucked someone off because I thought I was going to be in the new Ghostbusters. Anyway, didn't work out.
But basically, I was like, yeah, fine, I'll have a coffee with this fella. And then he just was the most compelling, endearing man. And the story was so beautiful. And he wanted me to play this 19-year-old girl from Luton. And everything I was going through at the time was kind of coming to an end. And it felt like a very cathartic role to play. And selfishly, I actually just took it because I thought it would be really helpful for my brain and not because I was trying to be a actor.
You're not trying to move into acting?
I think it will probably happen because it might. I don't think I'm that good at it. I just think I enjoy it. And it's a nice place to put stuff.
What's the story of the film?
It's about two boys. Well, there's the lead-ish. He's Bangladeshi. And Yahya, who is who plays his best friend. And he's Palestinian and they're growing up in Luton. And it's a coming-of-age film. And it's about grief. And it's about, I guess, police and the over-policing of brown boys in England. And yeah, it's just coming-of-age film. God, I really did that so badly, didn't I?
No, it's good.
Okay.
It's good. You described it perfectly.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think it's the most tender and soft I've ever seen brown boys be depicted in a film in my life. I just was beside myself when I first saw it. Beside myself. Couldn't believe it.
Really? That's so lovely.
It was really lovely, considering I've watched 4 Lions and shit that. I just couldn't believe a film like that exists.
Is it true that you're going to be involved in or you want to be involved in the Bend It Like Beckham sequel?
I really want to.
Have you spoken to anybody about it?
Well, I DM'd Gurinder, but she didn't reply. She never saw it either.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did.
Are you going to be the coach?
No, I'm not in it. I'm not involved in it.
You're going to be oh no, I know how it feels. I'm Sri Lankan.
That is...
Wait, are you Tamil or Sinhalese?
Tamil.
You can be I know how it feels. I'm Tamil. And brown people in the cinema are finally.
Holy shit.
I've been practicing my techers and everything for it.
Really? So you want to be in it and do the soundtrack? Maybe.
I'll do that as well, yeah.
Yeah. You'd be the ultimate booking for that.
I would love to be in that film.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That would be so sick. But instead of everyone worshipping Beckham, can it be Thierry Henry?
Come on!
And then he does this one in the film. You know,
I'd love to.
I'm really trying to learn how he does it. It's so funny. I met him, you know.
Did you? Where did you meet him?
He came to my dressing room at the FIFA Awards. No joke. The producer, I've never told anyone this story, but because we're both Guinness, this is a great story to tell. The producer of FIFA really, really likes my music. Ironically, didn't get me to sing my FIFA song, Feet Don't Fail Me Now. But I sang that day, and in rehearsals, I could hear in my earpiece Thierry singing the song I was asked to sing. And then I said to the producer, I was like, by the way, this is a lot for me because I don't think you understand how much of an Arsenal fan I am. I grew up, had no choice, been in this since day one. People are oh, when did you turn into an Arsenal fan? I'm I don't remember.
Yeah.
And so he was like, well, I'll bring him here. And I was like, excuse me. And he goes, no, I'll bring him to your dressing room. And I was like, no, I could go see. And he was like, no, I'll bring him here. So lo and behold, someone knocks the door. Thierry Henry's outside the door, walks in and is like acting all like shy guy like this. So, so like, where you live in London type of thing. And I'm like, you're fucking Thierry Henry. Like, what? And I turned to him and I was like...
What were you like in that? Because you seemed quite unflappable. Did you lose it?
Well, I told him I loved him, obviously. And I was like, I love you. I'm a gooner, so I just love you so much, but I do need to tell you something. And he was like, oh, like, he does like the like shy thing. And I was like, well, the thing I need to tell you is I'm Irish. And he just looked at me and he went, it was a long time ago. Like,
I can't believe you had the guts to say this.
Went red. Yeah, but of course I can say that. Like, my best friend always takes the piss out of me because he's a boy and I'm a girl, and he's always like, you get away with saying things to footballers that no one would get away with. Like, we met Rice at Glastonbury casually, and I was like, be careful of your step count, this season.
Yeah.
Because he's got like beautiful like bowed legs and like, he's just like the winning prize for me anyway. And I was like, thank you so much for your service, but do be careful with your step count while you're here. And Nay and I walked out, and Nay was like, only you would get away with saying that.
Only you would think to say that too.
Because you can do like 80k steps at Glastonbury, and we need him.
Yeah. But he's got a great engine. Best engine in the team, probably.
No, he's got a great engine, but, you never know if you're going to... He might start moshing. We have to be careful.
I get nervous when I see footballers, Arsenal players, out and about. I just think, what are you doing?
At Glasgow, it's literally like that could have been a death sentence.
I think they should be wheeled around in glass pods.
I couldn't agree more, actually. And only drink out of straws.
Yeah, correct.
Couldn't agree more.
I had a really embarrassing, not really embarrassing, he won't even remember it. But so...
Was it one of the Arsenal players?
It was Thierry.
Oh.
So Micah Richards was doing the commentary for a game, and I was sat at home watching it. And then he was doing it was with Thierry and Jamie Carragher. And then I just text Meeks. I said, can you just tell Thierry that he's a legend? And then during fucking half time, he FaceTimes me from the thing and goes, you can tell him yourself. And then pans it to Thierry, who's obviously doing notes. And he just looks up and he goes, hello. Like,
do you know that's more embarrassing for your mate that decided to just put him on a FaceTime than it is for you? Because the FaceTiming mate is giving strong Bangladeshi or Sri Lankan mum energy. Because Thierry did not ask for that. Thierry's minding his fucking business.
Oh my God.
Probably like drinking a sparkling water or whatever like ex-players drink. In fact, I get called Thierry a lot by my mate.
Do you?
He always, whenever I get too controlling about my friends, and if my friends are like fucking up a bit and I'm like, oh, come on, you're much better than this. He always says, stop being Thierry Henry. Because you remember when he tried to manage?
Yeah. When he was like going, Tokyo Join. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that, but all I know is...
There was a press conference.
He was so mad that no one played like him.
Yeah.
He was just furious. And Nay always says to me, you need to just stop.
Yeah.
You need to stop
just imagine Thierry Henry just going to just beat 4 players and score.
But also
that's the strategy.
Look like the cockiest person ever whilst doing it. Look like your entire like upper half of your do you know what no one's ever said, but I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
Thierry Henry played football like an Irish dancer, because he would just glide across the pitch, but his upper body a lot of the time it almost didn't move.
Yeah.
You know when he would just do techers and like literally be so cocky with it, moving it to the other side on his own. It kind of looks like river dance.
God, that's such a good shot.
Because you do so much with your legs, but like you're just like that with your upper body.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. It hadn't occurred to me before. It just makes sense. I think
about that a lot. I also, do you want another one?
Yeah.
My nickname, so you know I've got like, everyone's got nicknames for all the players, right? During last year, during the end of like Champions League, I started calling Saka Walking Threesome. And my mates were like, nah, Crooksy, like what you on about? You're chatting shit, da, da, da. And I was like, no, think about it. He's always got 2 men around him.
That is so good.
Always has 2 men.
That's good shit. That's great.
Yeah, he's walking threesome. We shortened it to threesome, so
Yeah,
we would be saying, "Come on, God's child and threesome," which does feel a bit wrong at the same time.
God's child threesome.
But life is all about balance, isn't it?
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah, threesomes and whatever else. Okay, please give it up for Joy Crookes. If you've enjoyed this episode of the Romesh Ranganathan Show, make sure you follow wherever you get your podcasts: Apple, Spotify, YouTube, all the big ones, and you can enjoy more great content like this. And in fact, I'd go further to say, even if you didn't enjoy this episode, just follow anyway for shits and giggles. And on the Thursday episode, we're going to be taking questions from viewers and listeners.
Oh.
So that's exciting, isn't it?
It's interesting.
Yeah. And if you've got an interesting story or a question for my mum and I, or even like a family dilemma you'd like us to help you with, please do get in touch via our email address, podcast@rangabee.com, or you can voice note or text on this number, 07731 62 33 55. I'm Romesh Ranganathan, and this has been the Romesh Ranganathan Show. What a narcissist. See you next time.
Oh, shut up, Romesh.